Hey there, welcome back to another exercise tutorial. Coach Harris here. Today we're going over the classic push-up. This is in most people's training programs and it's what most people think of when they think of exercise, right? Pumping out some push-ups. So today I'm going to show you how to do it right. If you just want to see the form and then go try it out, you can watch my demo guy right over here. But today we're going to be thorough. I'm going to take a little time and go into some detail because a lot of people mess up little details of the push-up or big details that have a very negative effect on the quality of the training session, whether it's from safety or effectiveness, right? We're gonna clear those up and I'm gonna have you walking out of this video doing your push-ups perfectly. Final note before we get to it, this is very important. I want you to go check out my hands elevated push-up variation. I have another video for that. If you find that this is too challenging to do correctly, all right? We have to leave the ego at the door because I worked with a lot of people and I've done push-ups with all of them. Most of them I've had start with a hands elevated push-up where your hands are up on a box or a bench. That way there's a little bit less gravity, it's a little bit lighter, and you can master your form. From there, we work down to the floor. That being said, if you feel good to go and you feel strong and ready for this, you're still with me, let's do it, okay? So you can see what the movement looks like. I want you to focus on a few setup points. Hands pretty much right under the shoulders, right? They're not up here or in any other direction. We're gonna have that stacked, strong joint position. Fingers, hands nice and strong on the floor, right? The width of the hands is gonna depend, right? There's different variations, you can try different things out. I generally like to be more or less shoulder width, right? Not way wide or close. I think this is the most shoulder friendly and you're gonna get all the benefits you need out of it. Okay, that's our hands. Feet, dependent again, sometimes I'll go wider, sometimes narrower, but I would say a normal, conservatively narrow stance is a good place to be. Have a little width. From there, we're set up. Notice my hips are solid, all right? Final thing, and this is important with the setup and all the reps, watch my shoulder blades. Notice how I am reaching strong versus here, all right? What that looks like in real time is I want you to imagine you are pushing the floor away from you. That's going to engage the scapula, right? The bone structure around the shoulders. It's gonna make your shoulders strong. You're gonna get a little bit more benefit out of it, and it's more powerful, okay? So strong shoulders, strong feet, the way down, right? I want you to control that head to heel line the whole way, right? Everything stays straight. There's no arching, no dipping. I'm gonna control down to the floor. Boom. Power. Right, notice, again, we determine that you're strong enough for this, you're ready, so I wanna make sure you do it right. Hips stay strong all the way, right? There's none of this. We're staying here. Control down, lock out, all right? The focus that I have in my mind when I'm doing the push-up is that at every point in the rep, right? Here, bottom, all the way up, somebody is pushing my back down, or they're pushing my hips left or right, right? There's resistance. I have to fight that by staying structurally strong. That's gonna turn the push-up into an amazing exercise, right? It's not just chest, it's not just arms. We're training our core, we're training everything to be very, very strong head to toe while improving the upper body strength. So I want you to focus on that and master that with the push-up, all right? Next step is going to be the elbow and arm positions. I'm gonna show you from the back angle here. Common mistake with the push-up is to go wide and to even shrug the shoulders up high, okay? It's not going to help you. It might feel easier in the moment, but it's a false sense of strength. We're putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder joints that we don't want. It's not training the muscles the way that we want it to. And by shrugging, you're putting a lot of unnecessary stress up in the traps and the neck. We don't need that. We're like this all day long, all right? So shoulders and neck should be down and strong. Elbows right here, almost looks like a W position, right? So again, elbows are not tight on the body, they're not flared, they're at 45 degrees or a little below, okay? There should be a little bit of gap here. That position is going to be your strong, powerful. As you get tired, you might wanna start here, force yourself to get it back, right? That is how every single push-up should look, no questions asked, always, right? Strong, okay? Now we have the hands, we have the lower body. I think you're ready to go. Again, you're just gonna rep it out. The final note I wanna give you, and then I will let you go train the push-up. As you fatigue, right, like any exercise, your body's gonna want to give into comfortable things to allow you to keep going. It's gonna wanna arch the body. It's gonna wanna do all this stuff. Fight it, not only because it's safer, but because you're getting so much more out of the movement, all right? The push-up is full body, Lots of core, lots of glutes, everything. So again, as you get tired, the body's shaking, it wants to dip, fight that. Powerful. Right? Make the most of this exercise. It is a lot more badass than some people give it credit. All right, that's the push-up. Go master it. I'll see you in the next video.